Greetings, Capricorn, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and let's jump into this new year together. And this is a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. And if they're cross watchers, welcome. You might want to find out what's going on with your Capricorn in January. And this is what I have for you. We're going to begin with 8 oracle cards and then clarify those with a tarot card. And just to get a picture of how this month of January 2025 is going to unfold for you. And we begin with the good kind. Well, something good is coming in, and you're going to feel that excitement, that goodness, that reaping those rewards, and it's going to be the good kind of information or message or connection. And what is it that the cards, Gemini want, Capricorn, it might involve a Gemini energy, needing to communicate or making some magic around the good kind, tapping into your personal power at the beginning of January. And some of my Capricorns, you might be having a birthday at early January. And if you are, happy birthday. And this is what I have for the good kind. What is it that Capricorn you need to know? Well, the good kind is coming through balance, through working hard, through coming to some sense of the good kind of investments, of work, of stabilization of your finances. And that's always good when you come into the beginning of the year to feel that you're balanced out financially and your career is going well and you're just on a high point, to feel that your investments are the good kind financially. And you need to also look into if it's the good kind, but be careful if there is maybe some particular person who is very possessive of you or your money. And then you're going to ask, well, let's move into connecting together in a good way, and a good kind of connection where one person isn't more possessive than the other, where it's balanced. And you're going to be a water creator. Well, it's important to create at the beginning of January with your emotions. Bring in your deep feelings. Don't just think through things logically, but allow your passions, your emotions, your sensitivity to others and to yourself to create. And what is it that you're going to be creating, Capricorn, is some connection to your past, childhood wonder, just feeling innocent again, and tapping in also creating emotions with someone from your past, feeling that you're swimming together in this emotional connection, and a lot of love, a lot of playfulness, some delightful feeling of innocence coming back from your past. And you might have someone actually from your past, from even your childhood, returning, and the two of you are going to create a lot of emotion and have deep feelings and this joining together. And the High Priestess is here, coming in the middle of January, and you are tapping into deep psychic abilities in early January. It could be because you're feeling that innocence, that renewal of memories from your past. And that is going to bring up the good kind of feelings and balance financially, but also balanced emotions. And you're using your mystical powers early on in the year to follow your psychic knowing. And if there's just a gut reaction about someone from your past or a memory from your past, you're going to see it in a true way with a lot of deep knowing, just gut knowing. And pay very much attention to your dreams and to any kind of intuitive hits that come up just spontaneously, because this is going to bring an end to a situation. You might actually see in your dreams or your psychic connections, or just feel at a gut level that something from your past that you created with a lot of emotion is coming to an end. It could be a feeling that you've had that needs to come to completion, a way of being very possessive of your wealth, of your work, and you're moving toward the good kind of release and letting things go. If something needs to end, you're going to see it clearly with the high priestess and know this is right. Just like I just know it is. I know this needs to end, and it might come as a shock uh, toward the second week of January. But it's time to let an old pattern, an old situation, an old way of being, and maybe an old way of doing something, that you're seeing it in a new way and getting more connection, so you can harness your mystical powers and allow this to come to a full completion. And it's going to do that with a peacekeeper. A harmonious resolution is possible after this end comes. And you're going to see this with the energy of the peacekeeper. And you might also connect to the image of a water buffalo, a bison, some animal from the great American plains. And that's looking directly at this cat. Look at this energy, how they're looking together at each other, looking to each other. And that is a communication between these two forces within you. And that is going to lead to a harmonious resolution as this necessary end, completion, comes to fullness. And then the tower will come. Well, there is a harmonious resolution come mid-January. Whatever you've built, if it hasn't been built on a firm foundation, if there has been something ambitious that you've been striving for and you've built your tower on faulty foundation, where you're getting this divine intervention and it's coming in, and it might feel at first like your ego is getting its crown knocked off. But trust, there is a harmonious resolution possible, Capricorn. And let that come to an end so you can restructure in a new way. So when we have death and the tower together, that's showing that there is something about your past, about childhood, maybe that you've been holding on and being very possessive about, that needs to come to an end so it can be restructured. It could be shocking, a collapse, an enlightening information coming in. But trust is going to lead to a harmonious resolution, because you're going to have to say yes to this ending, a yes to a restructuring of a relationship, of something you've built, something you've grown, a way you have been operating for quite a while, but that's coming to an end because psychically you know it has to. And you're going to say yes to a sense of reciprocity, a balanced energy. You see the scales here, because there is a time where you might have felt like you were needing for people to give to you because you were in need, you were needing help. But now it's balancing out, and you feel that you can give out of plenty, out of abundance, and to give it forward, so to speak, by saying yes to whatever is coming down, that's crashing, that you have to see clearly, that's suddenly coming, a sudden end, that psychically you just know is happening. It's going to lead to a restructuring that is more in keeping with balance, with balanced give and take. And that is going to be important for you, Capricorn, to say yes to. And you're going to come into a time of the situation will improve. Well, after this sense of death, an ending, a collapse of a old structure, the situation will improve because it's coming into more balance. Maybe things were out of balance. And that's why the death card comes to restructure your whole life. And it's coming with a time of allowing this restructuring, this renovation, this transformation from the heavens to come, and say yes to that process. And the situation will improve because a harmonious resolution is possible and victory is coming. Well, you'll see that at the very first week or second week of January, things are coming to an end because you psychically know it needs to, and you're getting this communication. It's coming in like suddenly, out of the blue. It's going to hit you like a shock. But you're going to maintain that emotional stability, that intuitive knowing, that gut feeling, and has to happen. And a harmonious resolution comes by saying yes to a balanced situation of give and take. And know the situation will improve because you're going to be successful. With the Six of Wands, whatever this battle you've gone through, and you've got this following, well, they're looking up to you, a Capricorn, and they're seeing how successful you are and how well you have handled maybe a very difficult phase, a difficult time where something had to come to an end, a completion. And also, it did that in a shocking way, but it will improve at the end of the month because there is alchemy, an alchemical process going on. And the pearl is maybe important to you as a jewel, as that image of with that grit, the sand rubbing within the shell of an oyster. It creates this pearl. And so there are rewards at the end of this situation. Whatever is collapsing because it needs to come to completion, you're going to be successful. There is a reward at the end of this, and it's going to be more financially balanced and equal give and take, giving out of plenty. And you're going from grit to grace. And let's see what it is you need to know about the pearl. Well, the pearl is coming because of the Page of Cups. Well, at the end of January, you're going to tap into this sense of your imagination, something very artistic that you've been working on within yourself. You maybe are becoming that pearl within yourself because of the work you're doing. And take time to dialogue with what's coming up out of your intuition, out of your dreams, and to get involved with this and enjoy it. Something you love doing or someone you love. It's going to bring in a lot of success and victory. The rewards will come at the end for you, Capricorn. And what is coming at the very end of the month is a sense of the color turquoise or the jewel turquoise. So pearls and turquoise stones or jewelry might be very important for you because as you bring something up out of your imagination, something artistic, something you're playful with and enjoying doing, it's going to lead you to a sense of innocence and forgiveness. And you're going to seek freedom and healing in this time. And that is coming because you are going to let go of any feeling of hitting rock bottom, of coming to the end. The 10 is completion of a mental stable time where now suddenly you found yourself hitting rock bottom, being just pulverated by these swords of a feeling of a grief, of loss, of betrayal, something that has felt like backstabbing. And the situation will improve because there's balance. When you have 2 6s in a reading, that shows, Capricorn, you're on the right path. And you're going to let whatever this is come to an end, collapse. It needs to, and a new day will dawn for you. And it's going to come in with a sense of letting go of any kind of resentment or bitterness. If you felt you've been betrayed, if you felt you've been victimized, or there's been something very depressing that has been a problem for you, that you need to go from grit to grace here, and to let go of any feeling that you want to withdraw, or you're in pain, so you're kind of separating. But you see, you have this gesture of as above, so below. So this is not complete. This is not final, because it has to happen. It's a mental structure. You've thought through this, and the new day is dawning, and you're getting an opportunity to look at this in a more creative way with success. And if there has been something that needs to be balanced out that wasn't, you're letting this be restructured, and that's important to whatever the chaos and the collapse, you're going to come into a balance, and you're going to have to say yes to the victory, and know that a harmonious resolution is possible to whatever this collapse is, in your relationship, in your job, in your health, in your finances, in something you've been working on. And you're harnessing the mystical powers with your high priestess, just to have a gut feeling of knowing when something has to end. And it's good to know when it's time to leave, Capricorn, a situation, a person, a job, an old belief system, a bad habit, or something that you know is unhealthy. And with the Creator water, you are coming in right now. Maybe this is around your birthday, a Capricorn, but you're going to reconnect with people from your past, and create more of a sense of flow, of emotional balance. And this is going to bring you the good kind of stability, of financial security. But don't let someone be too possessive of you, or you of your money, or just your work, because you're going to heal your past and come into innocence, and let this energy go. Whatever you know early in January that you might be brought from 2024, let those patterns, those relationships, that job, that attitude go. And when something ends, often there is a collapse, a wake-up call, in the sense of you're just seeing something clearly now. It's coming in out of the blue, but it's bringing the yes toward balanced sharing, a giving. A gift could be coming in that is going to balance things out financially for you. And the situation is going to improve because you're victorious. You're in the limelight. You're being very successful as you work through this situation of change, of transformation. You're alchemizing different parts of yourself. And if it's no longer serving you, you're going to see that a reward is coming at the end through your intuition, through your imagination, through dreams, through just connecting to this fish, which is something you're very involved in, that you love a lot. And then you will tap into this sense of turquoise. The color could be important, the jewels could be important, and it's going to help you to forgive any kind of sense of betrayal, any kind of sense that somebody has stabbed you in the back, or that you've hit rock bottom because of worry, depression, anxiety, just feeling like things have not worked out. But that's going to help you to seek healing and forgiveness as you come into the very end of January. So a powerful reading for you, Capricorn, and I hope this resonates, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you get these readings when they come out on a daily basis. And thank you so much for joining in today, and see you next time. Bye bye.